Hello everyone. In today's session, you will get a detailed information about Preamble of Indian Constitution, its history, components, objectives, core values, case studies and amendments. It's a proud moment for me to discuss about the importance of Preamble and its history, components and objectives. If you like this class, please subscribe to this channel and support me. So what is Preamble? The word preamble means a preliminary statement or introduction. So preamble is said to be the soul of the constitution. As I said, a preamble is an introductory statement in a document that explains the document's philosophy and objectives. So our document here is a constitution. In a constitution, it presents the intention of its framers, the history behind its creation, and the core values and principles of the nation. The preamble basically gives idea of the following things and objective. So it includes source of the constitution, nature of Indian state, statement of its objectives, date of adoption. So we can say that the preamble contains the fundamental principles embodied in the constitution. All the written constitutions of the world have preambles. In conformity with this constitutional practice, the Indian constitution makers have also patterned a preamble to the constitution along the lines of the objective resolution of 1946. So here we studied that preamble speaks about four important facts about constitution, that is source of its authority of constitution, a statement of its objective, the ideal and philosophy of the constitution and date of its approval. Let's go through the history of the preamble to Indian constitution. The ideals behind the preamble to India's constitution were laid down by Jawaharlal Nehru's objective resolution adopted by the Constitution Assembly on January 22, 1947. Although not enforceable in court, the preamble states the objectives of the Constitution and acts as an aid during the interpretation of articles when language is found ambiguous. So preamble is very important and it also considered as a part of constitution. And what are the components of preamble? This is very important to know that the preamble starts as we the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constitution Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give ourselves this Constitution. So, it is indicated by the preamble that the source of authority of the Constitution lies with the people of India. Preamble declares India to be a sovereign, socialist, secular and democratic republic. The objectives stated by the preamble are to secure justice, liberty, equality to all citizens and promote fraternity to maintain unity and integrity of the nation. The date is mentioned in the preamble when it was adopted, that is November 26, 1949. So next we shall look into the key words in the preamble. We the people of India. It indicates the ultimate sovereignty of the people of India. Sovereignty means the independent authority of the state, not being a subject to the control of any other state or external power. And what is sovereign? The term sovereign also means that India has its own independent authority and it is not a dominion of any other external power. In the authority, the legislature has the power to make laws which are subject to certain limitations. Socialist. The principle or the term socialist means the achievement of socialist ends through democratic means. It holds faith in a mixed economy where both private and public sectors coexist side by side. It was added in the preamble by 42nd Amendment 1976. Secular. The term secular means that all the religions in India get equal respect, protection and support from the state. It was incorporated in the preamble by 42nd Constitutional Amendment 1976. Democratic. The term implies that the Constitution of India has an established form of constitution which gets its authority from the will of the people expressed in an election. Republic. The term indicates that the head of the state is elected by the people. In India, the President of India is the elected head of the state. And what are the objectives of Indian Constitution? The Constitution is the supreme law and it helps to maintain integrity in the society and to promote unity among the citizens to build a great nation. The main objective of the Indian Constitution is to promote harmony throughout the nation. And the factors which help in achieving these objectives are justice. It is necessary to maintain order in society that is promised through various provisions of fundamental rights and directive principles of state policy provided by the Constitution of India. It comprises three elements which is social, economic and political. Social justice means that the Constitution wants to create a society without discrimination on any grounds like caste, creed, gender, religion, etc. And economic justice means no discrimination can be caused by the people on the basis of their wealth, income and economic status. Every person must be paid equally for an equal position and all people must get opportunities to earn for their living. And political justice means all the people have an equal, free and fair right without any discrimination to participate in political opportunities. And equality. The term equality means no section of society has any special privileges and all the people have given equal opportunities for everything without any discrimination. Everyone is equal before law. And liberty. The term liberty means freedom for the people to choose their way of life, have political views and behavior in society. Liberty does not mean freedom to do anything. A person can do anything but in the limits set by the law. Fraternity. The term fraternity means a feeling of brotherhood and an emotional attachment with the country and all the people. Fraternity helps to promote dignity and unity in the nation. So what is the importance of objectives? It provides a way of life. It includes fraternity, liberty and equality as the notion of a happy life and which cannot be taken from each other. Liberty cannot be divorced from equality and equality cannot be divorced from liberty. Nor can liberty and equality be divorced from fraternity. Without equality, liberty would produce the supremacy of the few over the many. Equality without liberty would kill individual initiative. Without fraternity, liberty would produce the supremacy of few over the many. Without fraternity, liberty and equality couldn't become a natural course of things. And what is the status of preamble? It is very important to know the status of preamble. The preamble being a part of the Constitution is discussed several times in the Supreme Court. It can be understood by reading the following two important cases. First one is Berubari case. So it is it was used as a reference under Article 143 clause 1 of the Constitution, which was on the implementation of the Indo-Pakistan agreement related to the Berubari Union and in exchanging the enclaves which were decided for consideration by the bench consisting of 8 judges. Through this case, the court stated that the preamble is the key to open the mind of the makers, but it cannot be considered as a part of constitution. Therefore, it is not enforceable in court of law. This is the main thing we should remember. And Keshavananda Bharati case is very important case in Indian history of constitutional development. In this case, for the first time, a bench of 13 judges was assembled to hear a writ petition. The court held that the preamble of the Constitution will now be considered as a part of Constitution. The preamble is not the supreme power or source of any restrictions or prohibition, but it plays an important role in the interpretation of statutes and provisions of the Constitution. So it can be concluded that preamble is part of the introductory part of the Constitution. In the 1995 case of Union Government versus LIC of India also, the Supreme Court has once again held that preamble is the integral part of the Constitution but is not directly enforceable in court of justice in India. And important facts to know: Article 394 of the Constitution states that Articles 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 324, 367, 379 and 394 came into force since the adoption of the Constitution on 26 November 1949 and the rest of the provisions on 26 January 1950. The concept of liberty, equality, and fraternity in our preamble was adopted from the French motto of French Revolution. So, the foremost significance of the preamble is that it provides a key to understanding the interpretation of the Constitution and therefore has been described as the soul of Constitution. Its primary utility lies in the helping the judiciary to clarify the essential character in case of ambiguity in the Constitution. The preamble of the Indian Constitution has much more significance. I hope you like this class. Thank you for listening my words about preamble of Indian Constitution, and subscribe my channel for more classes about political science, Indian government and politics, international relations, public administration and many more topics about political science. Thank you.